In this video, we'll solve LeetCode's problem majority element using the best algorithms, including the famous Boyer-Moore voting algorithm, which is perfect for coding interviews, especially for FAANG. Given an array of size n, return the element that appears more than 2 times. You can assume that the majority element always exists. Here's an example. Input nums equals, and here the output, 3. In another example, input nums, and here the output, 2. Before diving into the optimal solution, let's briefly go over different ways to solve this problem. We have 1. Brute force approach. Count each element's frequency using a loop, ONL2 time. 2. Hash map approach. Use a dictionary to track the frequency of each element, ON time and ON space. 3. Sorting approach. Sort the array and pick the middle element, ON log n time. However, none of these are as efficient as the Boyer-Moore voting algorithm. The Boyer-Moore voting algorithm allows us to find the majority element in ON time and O1 space. Here's how it works. Initialize a count to 0 and set a candidate as none. Traverse the array. If count is 0, set candidate to the current element. If the current element is the candidate, increment count. Otherwise, decrement count. The final candidate after traversal will be the majority element. Now, let's implement this algorithm in Python. Let's walk through the Python code for the Boyer-Moore voting algorithm to find the majority element in an array. First, we define the majority element function, which takes nums, a list of integers, as its input. Next, we initialize 2 variables. Candidate is set to none, and count is set to 0. These will help us track the current candidate for the majority element and its count. Now, we iterate through each num in nums. Inside the loop, we check if count is 0. If it is, we set candidate to the current num, indicating a potential new majority element. Then, we adjust count. Increment it by 1 if num matches candidate, or decrement it by 1 if it doesn't. Finally, after the loop finishes, we return the candidate, which will be the majority element. This approach is optimal, running in ON time and using O1 space. It efficiently finds the majority element by making just one pass through the array. Let's test the code with a few examples. For nums equals, we get that the output is 3. For nums equals, we get the output is 2. The Boyer-Moore algorithm identifies the correct majority element efficiently. And that's how you solve the majority element problem using the Boyer-Moore voting algorithm. If you're preparing for coding interviews, mastering this algorithm is essential. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coding interview solutions and tips.